When I came to Europe, I started to realize that a lot of the immigrants and refugees were going through things that I had been through when I went to the States. People don't realize how hard it is to leave your country and leave everything that is familiar behind. It's really hard. And just having that sense of love, that sense of belonging, can completely change somebody's life. Family has been really important in my life. I think especially coming from a Mexican background, family comes first. They've always played a really important role in my life. When I was 14 years old, my mom and my dad made the decision to move to the States. My mom is an American citizen and all my sisters were born in the States. I was the only one that was born in Mexico. And so we started the process for me to become an American citizen, and I had to be living in the States. All of us were trying to figure it out, how to live in a foreign country, how to learn the language. I was bullied for not speaking English. I was bullied for trying to speak English. A couple of months in, my dad got really sick in Mexico and my mom had to go back to be with him. And at the time, I couldn't leave the country because I was in the process of becoming an American citizen. So my sisters and I stayed behind. And so I was like basically a kid looking after other kids. And my sisters and I were facing a lot of hate against us for who we were, for where we came from. In the time where I was going through the worst part of my life, that's when the Lord stepped in. My grandmother invited us to go to church with her. Since the first time that I walked into the church, I just felt a change in my life. I saw the love and the compassion that God had for me. He just simply looked at me as Liz and loved me for who I was, and even loved where I came from. In a moment full of rejection, he was the one that took me in, and he became my father. He just gave me this sense of belonging. When I came to Europe, I started to realize a lot of the immigrants and refugees were going through things that I had been through when I went to the States. Rejection and loneliness. When I came here, like it all made sense. I went through that because I needed to share with this person. And so for me to show hospitality to other people is the way God took me in. Just receiving it in my own home has made them feel like they belong somewhere. I feel that whenever I have people over in my house, it's not just me loving on them, but God loving them through me. Having that sense of love, that sense of belonging, can completely change somebody's life.